Alright, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. We just arrived at this Cerberus base, and we are going to talk to the Illusive man. But first, I want to customize my armor and appearance and such. There's not really too many options for casual. Honestly, I just prefer the default one. I do have some of the DLC armors. The Cerberus, I recall, was pretty decent. No, not really. Heavy ammo capacity, shields, and health. Collector armor, which is hideous, is moderately effective. The Blood Dragon armor is probably the most effective as far as the boosts, but I just don't like the way it looks. I always kind of prefer to go with the N7 armor and kind of just customize it from there. Adding the helmet does give you some health boost, so it's really, I just don't like having it on, but whatever. I'll take the health. I don't have any more shoulders, arms, legs, or anything, but the flat color, I do like the flat, no gloss or polish. See what I'm feeling here as far as color. Go with green. As I mentioned before, I am a Michigan State Spartan fan, so I do want to kind of reflect that. I think that does a pretty good job. Alright, and I'm going to apply that. If I get bored with the coloring, I might change it later, but for now, we're going to stick with green and white.
Commander Shepard.
Illusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
And what exactly is it that you and I know?
That our place in the universe is more fragile than we'd like to think. That one man, one very specific man, might be all that stands between humanity and the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
And I guess I should mention now, if you haven't played Mass Effect 1, or if you didn't watch my LP of Mass Effect 1 or anyone else's LP, if you do any of the side missions in Mass Effect 1, you're gonna bump into the name Cerberus. There are these human splinter group. They're kind of like scientists. They research biological samples and weapons, and they're into some pretty nasty stuff. In the first game, they're researching Rachni and Thorian creepers and stuff, and they do human testing. They're not generally ethical in their research, so they kind of have like a terroristic, what's the word? People think of them as terrorists. So Shepard shut down a few of their operations in the first game. So and if this Illusive man is the guy in charge of Cerberus, he's probably not too trusting, and he's not going to be very outwardly friendly.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Okay. So... why me?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Okay.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
I also... a couple of friends of mine that play Mass Effect, and we have a funny joke that... because the Illusive Man's not in Mass Effect 1, he is in the second and third games. It's you play the Mass Effect drinking game, every time the Illusive Man says the word humanity, you take a drink. If you did that throughout the course of these two games, you'd probably be pretty drunk by the end of it. Well, if you played the game in one sitting, I guess. The games take usually multiple sittings to do, so I guess you probably wouldn't get too wasted, but...
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Okay, well, if what you say is true, I guess.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed
Exactly
if you
what I
accepted
was
any of
thinking.
this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Alright.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
And we've leveled up, so let's go ahead and take care of that now. We have 2 points. I think... kind of torn. I do want to get into Defender, because that boosts your Paragon Renegade scores. It also gives you health, and it's basically all around good, but Overload is extremely helpful. Although, I'll have Miranda with me so she can overload. I'm going to get Defender. Oh, well, I got 2 points actually, and I can get one of each. That solves that problem. Okay. Let's chat with these two.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
And I don't want to start off, you know, combative with these guys, so I'm not gonna flex my muscle.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Illusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Illusive Man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Well, yeah, in that case, I'm glad you weren't in charge.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Illusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Oops.
I'd like to know more about the
I wasn't in
Lazarus.
charge.
Did not mean
The
to
Illusive
click that.
Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Okay, well,
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can
enough
talk
with
about
her,
it
I
or we
guess.
can do it.
Jacob?
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Yeah, I haven't joined anything.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
I have to lean toward yes. I mean, he's been upfront about everything so far.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
So they're basically like the privateers that the English and Spanish used a lot in the 16th century and such, and exploring the New World.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Alright,
That's all for now.
don't really need to
Yes, sir.
talk to him about the current mission. It's pretty sure he's not going to have any more information than Miranda or we have at this point. So, Shepard escaped the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. The facility is destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survived. Per Miranda's recommendation, I am running security sweeps on other cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole, regardless of the cost. Project Lazarus was a success. Shepard is back. So that's basically the mission summary through the eyes of the Illusive Man, essentially. And because we imported, we have 25% bonus experience on all missions. Retain all heavy weapons from previous playthroughs, which I think I've played through once on this PC with this version of the game, so I think I might already have those. I've got 200,000 credits and 50,000 of the 4 different elements that you use. Got the grenade launcher, some credits, and we're done. So we're heading to Freedom's Progress, which has been fully cleared out.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Alright, and again, I'm not gonna flex my authority on these guys. The way this, my Shepard, the way I usually play my Shepards, and it's because of the way I believe in real life, is if you're the commander, or if you're the leader, or whoever, if you're in charge, and you know you're in charge, and all of your subordinates know you're in charge, you don't have to tell anybody you are in charge. It should be understood, and I actually believe that if you're a person who has to tell everybody you're in charge, then maybe you aren't really in charge, or maybe you shouldn't be in charge, because I think it's something that you should command that kind of respect naturally if you're in that position. So I don't ever believe you really need to. I believe it's actually a sign of weakness to have to come out and say, "Oh, I'm the one in charge. Don't question me." It should be a given. And yeah, there's probably not any survivors. So, like they said, we're gonna search.
Just keep your eyes open. We're looking for anything that tells us who did this.
Understood, Commander. With luck, we'll find something that was missed at the other colonies.
Then we can find out who's behind it and get some payback.
Okay. Alright, so we've been fully equipped. Jacob has a pistol and a shotgun. Graham has a pistol and a machine pistol. I have a pistol and a machine pistol as well. I'm gonna use the Predator, I think. Put my warp ammo on. Jacob can put his incendiary ammo on. I don't need warp ammo on my freaking hotbar. I do want warp and pull. Actually, I want to switch those. I want to throw. Set my biotic combos up here. And put Unity there. Oh, I have overload too, so maybe I should set mine up too. There we go. That should work. Let's move.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, no signs of battle.
Very strange. And I'm actually gonna cut the video here and pick it up on the next episode. So as always, thanks for watching.